At about 11 o'clock in the evening, Gerry Harris, whose bungalow overlooks the base, saw what he first thought was the lights of a plane, but he soon realised that it couldn't be that because they were on course to miss the runway and crash.
They weren't sort of nice steadies, they were moving about. So I undone the front door of the house and walked out into the yard here where I am now, and I stood watching them, you see, and it's all quiet, and I listened. I couldn't hear any sounds at all. I stood watching them, and they were going up, moving about this way and that way, and they were going up and they were coming down, and as I watched them for 3/4 of an hour, and all of a sudden they disappeared. But just before they disappeared, there was a lot of activity on the base. I could hear vehicles running around. I could see the flashing lights of vehicles moving about. And I could hear people shouting. It was quiet, and the wind must have been in this direction. I could hear their voices, and they were calling to each other. And then they could hear the roaring of vehicles, and which is that time of night. It was unusual.
Very interesting to talk to you, Gerry, after all these...
Woodbridge resident Gerry Harris may have observed the same events as Jim Peniston, but from a different perspective.
I walked across the yard, and I could see the lights over the trees over there. You go up in the sky and come back down again and go crossways, very, very, very fast. And they would sort of come to a standstill and hover, and then move off again. Eventually, two of them sort of went away into the distance. The other one stayed there. It went up in the air and hovered, then came down and went straight down into the trees. And I thought it had crashed. Everything went quiet, nothing there. So I thought, well, it's finished. Went to turn to go away, and it came up after the trees and disappeared, getting smaller, 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 out of sight. And never saw it again. It was Christmas time. Wife and I had been out. It was her birthday. We came home midnight, just after, and I said to her, look at those lights. The lights went backwards and forwards and up and down and didn't come up in the sky, and so two of them eventually disappeared over the horizon. Oh, and I heard vehicles and people talking over on the base, which at that time of day was unheard of, really. I hadn't heard it before.